let's get to it. Canelo Alvarez announcement. And a lot of people thought that he was going to be announcing something big. But Canelo basically came out and announced something that we already knew.
I know that.
But there was people on Twitter giving people false information about what they knew Canelo was going to do. Some people said that Canelo was finna take his promotional company and partner with DAZN and start there.
Stop the cap.
Some people said that he was finna announce his fight with David Benavidez.
Stop the cap.
Some people said that he was about to announce his retirement.
Stop the cap.
Stop the cap.
It's all cap. He just talk.
But one of the biggest things that gave people a hard on, well, mainly the telecons and colonizers, is that he was going to leave PBC and Amazon because they couldn't afford to pay him.
Payday.
But now you guys all know that it was straight cap, because the only thing that he said basically was that he got a fight coming up May 4th. We already knew that. And that he's going to renew his contract with a Spanish channel that I can't remember the name of it. He was renewing his contract with them so the people in Mexico can continue watching his fight for free. That's all he was really announcing. Now, when he announced it, he was basically saying that their opponent is going to be an American fighter. So we already know most likely it's going to be Jermall Charlo. A lot of people thought he was going to fight Jaime Munguia next. But honestly, I'm glad that it's not going to be Jaime Munguia. I mean, in my personal opinion, Jermall Charlo beats Jaime Munguia, so I think that this would be more of a challenge for Canelo. I don't think that Jermall Charlo fights like Jermall Charlo, so we ain't gonna see that. He also is the bigger Charlo, so this definitely would be a better fight than when Canelo fought Jermall Charlo. Now, if you guys remember, he had 3 fights left with PBC. He already did 1 fight, which was Jermall Charlo. I think his next fight is going to be Jermall Charlo. And listen, that last fight could still be David Benavidez.
Oh, look at this guy.
I know people trying to count David Benavidez out, but honestly, it still could be him. You never really know. Sweet Science, he said that he want to fight an American. David Benavidez is American, so he can still fight him. He can still fight Canelo. Now, we also have to understand this. Canelo knows that David Benavidez have the bigger chance at beating him when it comes to these 3 guys that we're talking about right now. Jermall, and David Benavidez. David Benavidez has a bigger chance at beating him. Not only do boxing fans know this, but you have to understand something. Canelo knows this as well. Canelo fans know this as well. So I want you guys to understand something. If he don't fight David Benavidez, Canelo fans are not going to hold him accountable. Their main excuse is going to be that David Benavidez didn't bring anything to the table. That's all they're going to say. He didn't bring anything to the table. Because you remember, it went from he's not in position to ask for a match with Canelo. Oh, he don't even have a belt to even ask for a match from Canelo. Where when he go fight Andre and Cater Plant and these guys and show that he can be worthy, and then maybe. And then David Benavidez did that, and they still haven't fought David Benavidez. So now they're just saying he doesn't bring anything to the table. It wouldn't be a big fight. Honestly, at this point, it'd be a bigger fight than Jermall Charlo. I honestly think it'd be a bigger fight than Terence Crawford versus Canelo. David Benavidez versus Canelo will be a bigger fight than Terence Crawford versus Canelo. And don't let anybody tell you different. And if they do tell you different, at least have enough knowledge to know it's bullcrap. The business side of it tells me that David Benavidez and Canelo will still be a bigger fight, bigger for the business than Canelo versus Crawford. That fight will happen.